Hypixel Skyblock contains numerous items, with each of them having a rarity. Currently, there are 11 different rarities in the game, with one of them being the admin rarity. The admin rarity is used for items that are only accessible to admins only. So, in this video, I'm going to rank every single admin only item and see how OP they are overall. So, here are at the tier list, and as you can see, we have every single admin item that exists in the game, and we are going to be ranking every single one of them. Starting with the admin chisel, which acts pretty much as the normal chisel with the only exception that it has 54 charges, unlike the perfect one that has 22. There's not much I can say about it. It's a chisel. You will get more value from scraps because of, the increased amount of charges, but that's about it. So yeah, it's pretty niche. Next, we have Zoom. This is a mining tool that has a breaking power of 10 and has 100 mil damage and 100 mil mining speed. So I would say this is game breaker OP. You can pretty much break anything instantly with this pickaxe. Gemstone, dwarven metal, doesn't really matter. It's gonna break instantly. And also, because of its extremely high damage, you can pretty much use this as a weapon as well. So yeah. Next is Giant Pile of Cash. This is an item that when used gives you infinite amount of money. So if a normal player is able to get this, they can pretty much buy anything they want, but also they can easily break the economy as well. So I would say this is the most game breaker item from all of these that exist by far. So yeah. Next is the admin enchanted clock, which works exactly the same as the normal one, with the only exception is that the admin clock has a cooldown of 50 seconds, while the normal one has a cooldown of 48 hours. So pretty much anything that is time gated or minions can be speed up significantly faster. So this one is also another game breaker considering the amount of stuff that this buffs overall. Next, we have all the rods. We have the water rod for sea creatures, there's the water rod for treasure fishing, and there is the lava rod. They do give extremely high damage. They do have extremely high damage as well, so you can pretty much use them as weapons too, although it would be kind of finicky because they're fishing rods, so it would be weird, but you can use it as a weapon. Now, to say which one is the best one, I don't know. I would say the best would probably be the water rod for sea creatures. Then I would put lava rod next, and then last I would put the water rod for treasure fishing. So now we're at the weapons, starting with the Sword of the Multiverse. This is a rift sword that gives 100 mil rift damage, so you can pretty much kill anything instantly with this weapon. The only downside is that it is a rift weapon, so it's pretty much locked inside the rifts, but it's still extremely overpowered for power, so game breaker I would put here. Next we have Ferocity 50. I would say outclass. Valkyrie exists and literally gives more ferocity than Ferocity 50. And then we have Ferocity 150. Again, there are weapons that give more ferocity than this one, such as the katanas for Enderman Slayer. And outside Enderman Slayer, I don't know where ferocity would be good at overall. Like having extremely high ferocity, unless you're using werewolf armor, I guess, but I don't see a usage for high Frosty, so I would probably put right here. It is better than Frosty 50, but not by much. Next, we have Sword of the Universe. This is a weapon that has 100 mil damage and max swing. So yeah, this one is extremely overpowered. I don't know if I should put it before or after the zoom. I would say before, because zoom has more utility, even though this has better swing overall. Next, we have the 3 Swords of the Stars. So we have Sword of the Star, which is by far the weakest of all 3, only giving 100k damage, but still extremely powerful, so I'd put it right here. Then we have Sword of the Stars 3000, which gives 100 mil damage, so it would be right here. And then we have Swords of the Stars 9000, which is pretty much the same thing as Sword of the Universe. They pretty much have the same stats. Both have 100 mil damage, both have max swing, so it doesn't really matter which one you pick, they will do the exact same thing. Next, we have the bows, starting with the Admin bow, which has 110k damage and 5000 crit chance. I would put it here if it was for the fact that this is a normal bow and not a short bow. So I would say very OP. The only thing holding this back is the fact that this is not a short bow whatsoever. Next, we have Ray Gun, which has 100 mil damage and power L. Again, this has the same problem as the Admin bow. This is a normal bow and not a short bow, so I would also put it in very OP too. And the last bow is the Bow of the Universe, which is, frankly, is a short bow, which gives 100 mil damage and gives you max attack speed. So pretty much, yeah, I would put it right here. I would say it's better than Swords of the Universe because it's long range, so it definitely is better than these swords right here, in my opinion. And now we're going to the armors, starting with Titan armor, which frankly I think by far this is the tamest admin item from all of these. This armor is like pretty much outclassed by stuff like Crimson armor, Necron. I think Shadow Assassin also outclasses this, but I don't know. But overall, this is a very weak armor by admin only item standards, so yeah, outclassed by Skyblock items. Next, we have Armor of the Stars. This is a armor that gives a lot of HP, a lot of defense, and also a lot of intelligence. So pretty much you can use this as a better Aurora, pretty much. Now for its placement, I'm not sure about it. I would probably put it above Zoom, in my opinion. Next, we have Test Vampire Chestplate. This is pretty much a better version of the max chestplate that exists in the game, and it gives a lot of rift damage too. Not a crazy amount like the Sword of the Universe, but it's still a good amount of rift damage, so it's very OP. It's nothing too groundbreaking, but it's very OP overall. Next is the Admin's Warm Sweater. This is a chestplate that gives 500 cold resistance. This is also another niche guy. This is useful for, glacial tunnels and glacial mine shafts. Maybe could be good if you combine with the attribute from Littlefoot, but overall is very niche. it does have more utility than the admin chisel, but overall it's still very niche. Next, we have the two helmets that give speed. We have Kindred, which gives 70 speed, and we have Fast, which gives 400 speed. These two are literally worse than the racing helmet, which not only gives 400 speed, but also gives you speed cap. So they're pretty much worse than the racing helmet overall. Next, we have Anubis, which gives 3001 HP. I am not sure why anyone would choose to use this overall. Like, from all the admin items, this one is also in the tamer side. And like, if you wanna have an go for a set that has a lot of HP, just go for Mastiff. So I don't really understand why would you want to go for a Nimbus. So yeah, this one is another outclassed by Skyblock items. Next, we have Voodoo, which gives 1000 defense. Definitely has more utility than a Nimbus in my opinion, but I don't really see why you would really want to use it overall, because the only thing this thing is going for is its defense and nothing else. I would probably say extremely niche. I don't think there's anything that outclasses it, but I don't really see a utility for the Voodoo helmet. Next, we have Boss. Gives 1000 HP, 1000 defense, and 60 speed. Now this one is slightly better than these three helmets that exist, the Kindred, Anubis, and Voodoo, but it's not by much. And it has the same problem as the Voodoo. It's not outclassed by anything, but it doesn't really have an utility overall. And the last item we have is the RAJ God, which gives 1000 defense. So pretty much, so this is pretty much a better Clover helmet, because you're gonna have max magic find all times while using this. So I would definitely say Game Breaker, because you're pretty much gonna have max magic find at all times while using this helmet. And yeah, that's the tier list.